Join Kids Hut family. Tia, look, it's snowing outside. Wow, it looks so majestic. Look at the trees. They're covered in glistening snow. Yes, Tofu. That big tree right there just reminded me of the wish-granting tree. The wish-granting tree? Yes, Tofu. There is a legendary story about a wish-granting tree that comes to life every winter. Wow, really? What's the story? The wish-granting winter tree. In the heart of a beautiful town, there stood a grand old tree known as the wishing tree. It was no ordinary tree. It had the magical power to grant one wish every winter to those who believed in its enchantment. One chilly morning, as snowflakes gently fell from the sky, 3 curious children named Mia, Liam, and Sophie made their way to the wishing tree. They had heard stories about its magic and were eager to see if it was true. Look, guys, the wishing tree is covered in snow. Let's make a wish just like the stories say. The children gathered around the wishing tree, closed their eyes, and whispered their heartfelt wishes. I wish for a magical winter adventure park. I wish for thrilling sledging slopes. I wish for ice skating rings filled with music and laughter. To their astonishment, their wishes came true right before their eyes. The tree's branches began to shimmer, and the snow around them transformed into a magnificent winter adventure park. Look, there are sledges, ice skates, and even a cozy cocoa stand. Our wishes have come true. Thank you, wishing tree. The children spent the entire day at the winter adventure park, sliding down slopes, gliding on ice skates, and sipping warm cocoa by a bonfire. It was a day filled with laughter and joy. Hey, Sophie. Oh, Liam, I will not spare you. Haha, look at you guys, covered in snow. I love it. Let's go on the snow slide now. Yay, let's go. Whee! As the sun began to set, Mia, Liam, and Sophie returned to the wishing tree, their hearts filled with gratitude. Thank you, wishing tree, for making our wishes come true. We all had a great time. This has been the best day ever. We'll cherish this memory forever. Thank you, wishing tree. As they bid farewell to the wishing tree, they noticed its branches slowly fading as the night approached. Remember, my dear children, I only come to life during the winters and grant one wish. Use this gift and this wish wisely. With a nod and a smile, the tree returned to its dormant state. As Mia, Liam, and Sophie headed home, they knew that the magic of the wishing tree was something to cherish. They promised to use their wishes to bring joy and happiness not only to themselves, but to others as well. Next winter, we'll share this magical experience with others and make their wishes come true too. Thank you, wishing tree, for the most wonderful day of my life. And so, the children's hearts were warmed not only by the winter adventure park, but also by the magic of sharing and the joy of granting wishes. They knew that the true magic was not only in receiving, but in giving and sharing with others. excited, Tia. Christmas is just around the corner. And Christmas means? Christmas means lots of presents and yummy food. And family time. And warm cakes and cozy socks. And a beautiful Christmas tree. And oh, a cute little snowman. And Christmas stories. Yay! I love Christmas stories. Well, hear this one out. Snowy the Snowman. Once upon a snowy December, in the quiet town of Frostville, there lived a magical snowman named Snowy. Unlike other snowmen, Snowy had a special power. He could come to life when children needed him the most, especially during the holidays. One chilly morning, as the kids of Frostville played in the fresh snow, Snowy magically came to life. His coal eyes blinked and his carrot nose twitched. Hello, little ones. I am Snowy the Snowman. How can I help you today? Wow! A talking snowman! The children quickly warmed up to their new friend. They decided to build the most fantastic fort Frostville had ever seen. Let's build the biggest snow fort, Snowy. I'm with you, Ethan. Let's do it. After finishing the snow fort, the kids organized a snowball fight. Snowy served as the referee. Snowy, are you on our team? Of course, Mia. I promise to be a fair referee. Later in the day, Snowy helped the kids create the most thrilling sledge run. They laughed and hooted as they raced down the hill. This is the best day ever! As the sun began to set, the temperature dropped rapidly. The kids started to shiver. It's getting so cold, Snowy. Don't worry, kids. I'll keep you warm. Snowy used his magical powers to create a warm and cozy shelter made of snow. The kids huddled inside, feeling snug and safe. Wow, this feels so cozy. While the kids rested in the shelter, Snowy decided to give them a special surprise. He built a magnificent ice slide and completed it with colorful lights. Wow, Snowy, this is incredible! This is the best surprise ever! Thank you, Snowy. As the night sky filled with twinkling stars, the kids knew it was time to say goodbye to their new friend. We'll miss you, Snowy. Don't worry, my dear friends. I'll always be here when you need me. Goodbye, Snowy. With a wave and a twinkle in his eye, Snowy transformed back into a regular snowman, ready to greet the next group of children in need of winter fun. And so, Snowy the Snowman continued to bring joy and warmth to the children of Frostville, ensuring that every winter their town was filled with laughter, adventure, and the magic of the season. Wow! I want a friend like Snowy too! Well, let's build our own Snowy for Christmas. What say, Tofu? Yay! Let's do it, Tia! Tia, I can't believe I lost my lucky charm. I've had it for years and now it's gone. Oh no, Tofu. Don't worry, sometimes things like this happen for a reason. What do you mean? Well, Sometimes we lose something important because it's time for us to let it go and move on to bigger and better things. But how am I supposed to move on without my lucky charm? Well, I have a story that might help. It's a story about a young prince who, like you, had lost something very dear to him. What did he lose? He lost his magic amulet, a gift from his late mother. The amulet had the power to grant him any wish he desired. Wow, that sounds amazing. What happened to the prince? The prince and his magical amulet. Well, the prince was heartbroken when he realized the amulet was gone. He searched high and low, but he could not find it. He began to lose hope and he became depressed and withdrawn. But one day, while walking through the forest, the prince came across a wise old owl. "Hello, young prince. Why do you look so sad?"
"Oh, wise owl, I have lost my magic amulet and I do not know how I will ever be happy again."
Do not despair, young prince, for the amulet was not the source of your happiness. It was your own kindness, compassion, and pure heart that truly made you happy.
"But how can I be happy without the amulet?"
The amulet may have granted your wishes, but it was your own actions that brought joy to others. You can continue to spread happiness and kindness even without the amulet. The prince thought about the owl's words and realized he was right. He had always found joy in helping others, and he realized that he did not need the amulet to do so. So the prince set off on a journey to spread love and kindness throughout the kingdom. And as he traveled, he found that he was happier than he had ever been before. As he traveled, he encountered many people and animals in need of help. And with each kind act, the prince's heart grew fuller and happier. He helped an old man carry his heavy bags across the river. He saved a group of kittens from a burning barn. And he even taught a group of lost children how to find their way home. As the prince's reputation for kindness and compassion spread throughout the kingdom, more and more people and animals came to him for help. And the prince, with the help of his friends, was always there to lend a helping hand. But as much as the prince enjoyed helping others, he also missed his magic amulet. He often thought about where it might be and who might have it. One day, as the prince was walking through the forest, he heard a faint voice calling out to him. "Prince, Prince, can you hear me?" The prince followed the voice until he came upon a small enchanted pond. And there, floating on the surface, was his magic amulet. "Prince, I am so glad you found me. I have been waiting for you."
"Amulet, is it really you? I can't believe it."
"Yes, it is me, your magic amulet. I have been lost for so long, but I knew you would find me."
"How did you get here?"
"A group of mischievous sprites found me and played a trick on me. They hid me in this enchanted pond. But now that you have found me, I can return to you and grant your wishes once again."
"Amulet, I don't need you to grant any of my wishes anymore. I have learned that happiness comes from within, and I can spread joy and kindness to others without the use of magic."
"Oh, Prince, you have truly grown and learnt the value of compassion. You no longer need me to grant your wishes, for you have the power to make your own happiness."
"Thank you, Amulet. I will always cherish you, but I think it's time for you to return to the gods. They are the ones who truly possess the power of magic."
"Very well, Prince. I will return to the gods, but know that I will always be with you in spirit, guiding and protecting you." The prince thanked the amulet and sent it back to the gods. And as he continued his journey, he knew that he had the power to make his own happiness and the happiness of those around him. Wow, Tia, this was a really good story. I'm glad you liked it, Tofu. The moral of the story is that happiness comes from within, and we can all spread joy and kindness to others, no matter what we have or don't have. I see what you mean, Tia. I think I can be happy even without my lucky charm. I'm sure you can, Tofu. You have a kind and pure heart, just like the prince. Thank you for telling me such a beautiful story, Tia. For your favorite rhymes, stories, and more, join Kids Hat family. Subscribe here.